We are providing only 20% video as a part of promotion. For remaining 80%, that is 6 to 8 articles, current affairs video, NCERT videos and general studies complete videos, please subscribe to our complete package. 1. Ocean acidification already taking toll on coral reef growth. GS Paper 3, Conservation of Ecosystem and Biodiversity. Why recently in news? A new study has revealed that ocean acidification is causing the longest global coral die-off and preventing them from growing fast enough to bounce back. The study says increasing ocean acidification has been significantly reducing the ability of reef-building corals to produce their skeletons. The research was conducted in a lagoon on the southern Great Barrier Reef in Australia in 2014. Important observation of the study. Ocean acidification is already causing reefs to grow more slowly than they did 100 years ago. Ocean acidification is already taking its toll on coral reef communities. This is no longer a fear for the future. It is the reality of today. The data showed that the reef grew about 7% faster when seawater acidity approximated that of pre-industrial conditions. The way forward. The only real, lasting way to protect coral reefs is to make deep cuts in our carbon dioxide emissions. If we don't take action on this issue very rapidly, coral reefs and everything that depends on them, including both wildlife and local communities, will not survive into the next century. What is ocean acidification? When carbon dioxide, CO2, is absorbed by seawater, chemical reactions occur that reduce seawater pH, carbonate ion concentration, and saturation states of biologically important calcium carbonate minerals. These chemical reactions are termed ocean acidification. Initially, many scientists focused on the benefits of the ocean removing this greenhouse gas from the atmosphere. However, decades of ocean observations now show that there is also a downside. The CO2 absorbed by the ocean is changing the chemistry of the seawater. Estimates of future carbon dioxide levels, based on business-as-usual emission scenarios, indicate that by the end of this century the surface waters of the ocean could be nearly 150% more acidic, resulting in a pH that the oceans haven't experienced for more than 20 million years. Biological impacts of ocean acidification. Ocean acidification is expected to impact ocean species to varying degrees. Photosynthetic algae and seagrasses may benefit from higher CO2 conditions in the ocean, as they require CO2 to live just like plants on land. On the other hand, studies have shown that a more acidic environment has a dramatic effect on some calcifying species, including oysters, clams, sea urchins, shallow water corals, deep-sea corals, and calcareous plankton. When shelled organisms are at risk, the entire food web may also be at risk. Today, more than 1 billion people worldwide rely on food from the ocean as their primary source of protein. 2. Project Shield to protect news sites from attacks. Google. GS Paper 3. Challenges to internal security through communication networks. Role of media and social networking sites in internal security challenges. Why is it in news recently? In support of media organizations globally, Google said it will open its Project Shield technology to protect news sites and portals related to human rights from attacks that threaten free expression and access to information. The move comes at a time when there is a raging debate globally about freedom of expression for media firms as well as those around privacy and security in the era of social media. About Project Shield. Project Shield is free and aims to help independent news organizations to be able to continue their work without the fear of being shut down. Project Shield came out of Google Ideas, now renamed Jigsaw. Was used by about 100 sites focused on topics like human rights, election monitoring and independent political news. It used Google's security infrastructure to detect and filter attacks on these websites. It is not just about protecting journalism but also about improving the health of the internet by mitigating against a significant threat for publishers and people who want to publish content that some might find inconvenient.